I received a huge box from the manufacturer today. What's inside? Let's take a look, shall we? Greetings, I'm Sami Laakso from Snowdale Design, and in this video I would like to go through the mass production copy of Lands of Galzyr, which I received in the box. Well, actually, I received 2 copies, 3, and well, a 4th one as well. In addition to a pile of accessories, including dice, etc., and a playmat bag. Let's go through all of these right now. Here we have the 4 copies. These are English versions, and here we have the Spanish and French copies, which are licensed by 2 Tomatoes. In this video we are going to concentrate on the English versions. The contents are the same, just in different language. One of these is the base game, the regular version, and one of these is the deluxe version, which is this here, identified by this sticker on the front. Basically it's the exact same game, but has many of the add-ons already packed inside. Let's check what's inside the regular version. First thing we are met is the welcoming letter, which will instruct you with various assembly regarding the adventure boards and the card trays. We have a small advertisement, achievement sheet, rulebook, travel guide, a packed stack of components including punch boards, game board, and more. Adventure meeples and quest tokens, skill marks, dice, plastic pegs to you combine the adventure boards, plastic bags to store the components, 3 of these trays to hold both the cards and other components in the box. And here we have all the different cards in the game, and as you can see, they are not shrink wrapped. They only have this paper slip that is really easy to remove, and then you get access to all the cards. They have to be put in certain order, so I'm not going to show them right now, but rather follow the instructions on the welcoming letter over here. Alright, I have now followed the instructions on the welcoming letter by assembling the adventure boards and the library and the save slots here and here. Each adventurer has their own gold spinner. It's nice and tight, so it doesn't accidentally bump when you store it in the game box. They also have these plastic skill marks, which are also really tight, but they can still be quite easily removed and swapped around. They turned out extremely nice, and we are super happy with the adventure boards. What else do we have here? We have these timer tokens, which are simply cardboard tokens used on the game board to mark some timed effects. We have these 3 trays, 2 for cards, 1 for other components, which is a little bit deeper. You can store all the adventure boards here. So anytime you end your game, you simply put your adventure board here, and it will save your progress, your gold, and your skill marks. Whatever cards you have collected during your game, those will be saved here in your save slot. So for example, Boomir's would have all of his cards behind his save slot, like this. So there's no need for any pen or paper. So we can put all the components, various components in this one. We have these quest tokens, which I use to mark the pickup locations of any quests on the notice board. We have 6 of those. Then we have more of those skill marks, which are used on your adventure board to show what kind of skills you are really good at. So they represent your some of your gear you're carrying, things you are prepared for. We have the custom dice, well, custom D6s and 1 regular D12. You can see we have custom faces on them. In all the 6 different colors we have skills, and also these black ones, which are the base skill dice, which are the worst. So you don't get quite as many successes with those, but you always have access to them. These better ones only based on your skill marks and your adventure board. We have starting player token and a souvenir token, and 4 prestige tokens. So you mark how much prestige you have on the game board on the prestige track over here. And here we have the adventure meeples. We have Boomir, the marble polecat, more the frilled lizard, and yes, these are double-sided. Ausala, the river kingfisher, and Geridai, the northern banded newt. And then we also have this timer token with gold printing, which is used on the game board to mark the current day. So let's take a look at this. Can't quite fit here, but here's the summer side, and here you can see the calendar where you are going to mark the current day, and also you can use the timer tokens in here to mark some of the spots during gameplay. And on the other side we have the winter side. Nice and colorful. Let's put all of these back here. And as you can see, there's quite plenty of room in the card trays for both for expansion, and also if you sleeve your cards, there's plenty of room to do so. So all of these these cards in the game, 480, can be sleeved with 2 of these packs. And you can see that this is the amount of space, well, half of the added space, which is roughly size of these foam blocks. So you can imagine these cards taking more space like that, and there's still plenty of room left. We also have a few of these printed components, a welcoming letter with some added story behind it for each of the adventures. We have achievement sheet, advertisement, rule book, and a travel guide with information of all the different locations on the game board. And let's take a final look on how these can fit in the box. I usually like to put the game board on the bottom. Then you can put these trays in any order you wish inside. If you have the adventure journal, you can store it here on top. If you have some extra dice, and if you have the dice tray, you can store that on top, and it will still close flush. Here you can see all the different add-ons for Lands of Galzyr. If you got the deluxe version, you got all of these, or you could have picked any individually. Starting from the left, we have the dice tray. It has nice printing on both of the sides, in both on the inside and outside. Or it's not actually printing, but it's felt, and it has embossing in there, or debossing actually, so you can see it like that. And you can store it in the box flat like this, but when you play, you simply snap the corners shut, like so, and then you are ready to roll. Speaking of that, let's skip ahead and see a simple extra dice set. So basically it's all the dice in the game, extra time, so there's less passing them around. So if you have these, you get double the dice. You never need double the amount at the same time. It's just so you don't have to pass them around the table quite as much. And here's Kenzie helping. Then we have the adventure journal. It has fox letter, so no animals were harmed while creating it. It has nice custom printing on both the first and the last spread. Then we have opening image, and then we have 102 pages, identical pages, just different number, where you can keep track of your games. You can write the date, for example, which month, which in-game month you were playing, who was playing which adventure, and what kind of stories you encountered, and maybe mark who won the game, for example. And here's spot for competitively or cooperatively. There's also this ribbon, which you can use to mark the spot where you are on. We have matte sleeves. If you order this, you get 2 packs, as both a single one has 250, so combined you have 500, and the game has 480 cards, so this is enough to sleeve all of them and have some spares left. So they are transparent, but they are matte finish, as you can see. They are not clear. And here's an example of card. So they don't glare quite as badly compared to some of the really glossy ones. and as you can see, the fit is really tight all around, and the card doesn't move around inside the sleeve in any direction. And the last add-on to showcase is the game mat and bag. So here we can open it to get access inside. There's also this carabiner hook, so if it's closed like this, you can either store this inside or you can keep it out like this, and then you can hang the bag from somewhere out of the way. Here's the summer side, pretty much the same as the actual game board, and on the other side we have winter. Here's an example of putting a location card on the game mat, so it fits really nicely both on the mat and the game board. So that's the winter side, and the same example here is the summer side of Yesden. With everything looking perfect with the mass production copy, we have given the green light to the factory to begin assembling your copies. So I hope you look forward to delving into Lands of Galzyr really soon.